Eddie, I mean, the weigh-ins there, they were a bit calmer than what I was anticipating. I mean, massive night ahead tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's like we've got to get the mix right. I mean, the problem is when you do so many head-to-heads, like already yesterday at the presser, Barboza goes to me, oh, this is like the 8th head-to-head we've done. And the other thing that we did today is, which we are trialling moving forward, is ceremonial weigh-ins. And obviously when a fighter, these guys weighed in at 10 o'clock this morning, so they've hydrated for 9 hours or 8 hours. So they're a bit happier, do you know what I mean? I like it because you get more time to hydrate, right? And I think that's a good thing. And we do it in America all the time. But sometimes, like when a guy weighs in and they're really tight on the weight, you do sometimes get them coming together. But I don't think this crowd were gonna kick off anyway. It's just a really good night of boxing. I mean, Catterall Barboza is a world-class main event, and then a brilliant domestic card underneath it. You know, I think Belotti Gomez, great fight. I think Jazza Dickens against Zelfa is going to be a great fight, and I'm really intrigued by Pat McCormack against Robbie Davis. So great night of boxing.
Definitely, and overnight you got the confirmation Dalton Smith officially mandatory challenger to the 140 world title.
Yeah, massive. I mean, he's been chipping away, won the WBC silver, fighting ranked fighters. We were pushing it at the convention, and now it's locked in. Know where to go. The winner of Puello against Sandor Martin will probably get a quick voluntary in the summer, and then they've got to fight Dalton Smith, and Dalton Smith will win. And Dalton Smith will be WBC world champion by the end of the year. We'll fight in April or May. But it's massive news for Dalton Smith. And, I think one of Britain's top talents, I believe, is going to be a major force in that division.
Definitely as well. Obviously, you've got 4 fights on the Riyadh TV card next week. What's your pick of the 4 Matchroom fighters next week?
I've got to say, I think Ortiz against Madrimov is an unbelievable fight. Like, when I look at our guys in those fights, obviously you've got Bivol against Beterbiev, and Bivol, I think, is a slight favourite in that fight. But again, such a dangerous fight, especially the rematch. Does he need to adjust? He just needs to do a little bit more, in my opinion, and probably get a new set of judges, which we've got this time. So then I look at Ortiz against Madrimov. I really like Ortiz. I think Madrimov's a really good shot picker. He's got great power. His movement's fantastic. I think his style is wrong for Ortiz, but Ortiz is all action, and I think he can sometimes outwork you, and Madrimov's got to work with him as well. I can't wait to see Shakur Stevenson box up close, and I'm looking forward to Floyd Schofield. I've got to give my props to Floyd Schofield. He's stepping up, he's taking the fight, and it's a good fight between 2 undefeated Americans. And then CALLUM Smith against BUATSI, which is a pure 50-50 fight. I actually think CALLUM Smith's going to knock him out. I just felt that against Willie Hutchinson, Willie was buzzing him late in that fight, and he had nothing in the tank, and he's not anywhere near a bigger puncher as CALLUM Smith. But Josh is a great fighter as well. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like Shakur is a strong favourite, but basically every other fight's a 50-50, as is everybody else on the card. It's just, I can't wait to sit there and just watch the whole show.